As a lot of you have seen from my videos already, Antarctica is the land of the fantastic. Here at the South Pole, we get more than our share of amazing phenomena, but now that the sun is finally coming up, there's one more I want to share with you. As you know, the air here is generally super cold. When the sun comes up, it starts warming some of that air and creating a disturbance in the way that light is transmitted through it. This creates some of the most mind-bending mirages. One type of mirage that you're probably familiar with is the heat shimmer. This is the effect you get when you look down a long, hot road in the summer. Here, it appears on the horizon near the sun, and it's so intense that it often looks like the horizon is on fire. A far more rare type of mirage also happens here, and Antarctica likely has the most intense of this kind in the world. It's called the Fata Morgana. It's a complex type of mirage that is formed by several overlapping layers of cold and warm air and gives the effect of an ice wall in the distance. One way to prove to yourself that it's a mirage is by moving your head up and down and watching it change right in front of your eyes. Here, I'm moving my camera up and down so that you can see what I'm talking about. This is not a special effect that I added. This is straight out of my camera. Each of these mirages are cool on their own, but one day last week, the conditions were perfect for both to happen at the same time. I can only imagine that anywhere else in the world this might last for a minute or two, but here, we got to watch it for a few hours, which I think is just further proof that there's nowhere in the world like Antarctica.
Hey everyone! We've believed for a long time that glasses are going to be an important part of building the next computing platform and unlocking a whole new set of experiences for people. So I'm excited that today, we finally get to share what we've been working on with Essilor-Luxottica. We wanted to build something that would enable you to easily capture and share experiences from your point of view. And we thought, if we're going to build best-in-class glasses, a great place to start is with the iconic Ray-Ban frames that people already love. So I'm proud to introduce to you Ray-Ban Stories. With Ray-Ban Stories, you can capture photos and videos, listen to music or podcasts, or take phone calls, all while staying in the moment and without even taking out your phone. Whether you're on a hike, cooking, or just hanging out or playing outside with your kids, you're going to be able to quickly capture that experience and share it if you want to. And this is just the start. Ray-Ban Stories are an important step towards a future when phones are no longer a central part of our lives. The front of the glasses have two 5-megapixel cameras built in. You can activate the camera with the push of a button on the side of the frame. A tap starts recording a video, or you can tap and hold it to take a photo. Or you can just say, "Hey Facebook, take a video," for a hands-free experience. We also built in discrete open-ear speakers on the side of the frames to let you take calls or listen to music or podcasts. We put this LED light on the front of the glasses so that people around you will know when you're taking a photo or video. It lights up to let people know that the camera is on, and that's more than what smartphones do. There's also a power switch to turn off your glasses whenever you want, like if you're in a private space. When your glasses are off, they are completely off. The mic is off, and you can't take photos or record videos.
Here's another method on how to get out of zip ties. There are many different scenarios and methods. I'm going to use my belt in this one. Take off your belt and tuck it under your hand that's zip tied to the chair and loop it over. This may take some time, but stay persistent until you get it. Once you finally get it over, you can then secure it to the other end of the belt. Once it's secure, you're going to lift your foot and place your foot inside the belt. With a nice leg thrust, you're going to snap it open and do the same thing on the other side. Remember to try to stay calm, focused, and determined. It will take some time, but when your life is at stake, it is worth it. Stay safe, guys.
Pronouncing English words in Japanese. McDonald's, マクドナルド Ultraman, ウルトラマン Burger King, バーガーキング Bitch,
I'm sorry, this has to be addressed. How did this become this? Become this? Become this? Huh?
This is a see-through solar panel. It lets visible light through just like regular windows, but it captures light that humans can't see, like ultraviolet and infrared light, which it converts to electricity. Which means that instead of having massive solar farms, we could have skyscrapers covered in solar panels. But it could also be used on cars and other things in the future. They're not as efficient as normal solar panels, but if we could use all of that vertical space in cities, this could still be a game changer. But what cities do you think would be a great place to be replacing normal windows with these ones?
Scientists say they've developed a new way to give people vaccines, and they say it's painless and works better than needles that hurt. The new way is this little patch above me. It's 1 square centimeter in size and has 100 3D printed microneedles. When tested on mice, researchers say they found that the vaccine patch generated an antibody response that was 20 times higher than a traditional needle. One major advantage is that vaccines with traditional needles have to be delivered by trained professionals, but vaccine patches have the vaccine embedded in the patch, and you can put on the patch yourself.